When I fixed the Elite Four in Kalos, I got Con recommending me to do Johto next. At first I thought, why? Johto's Elite Four was fine for what I remember, but then I looked at their teams. Yeah, they're pretty bad. You got William with 2 Xatus and 2 more of his Pokemon from Lorelei's team in the Kanto games. Koga has an Ariados, Pokemon with a base at total 390 in the Elite Four. Bruno is still Bruno. Sure, you got better between Kanto and Johto, but he still sucks. Then Karen just has weird moves on her teams. Acid on her Vileplume, and instead of Shadow Ball on her Gengar, she has Lick. So yeah, not the worst Elite Four ever, but not the best either, so it's about time I fix these motherfuckers. First up is a Psychic-type Elite Four member, Williams. Like I said at the start, he has 2 Xatus, so easy start, we get rid of the weaker one. But we're not done with Xatu yet. Instead of Airless, I want to give it Air Cutter. I know Air Cutter isn't the greatest move, but given its stats, Air Cutter is the best Fly-type stab it gets. Airless is fine though, Psychic is the best stab move for that type. Get ready to hear that a lot. Even though I prefer Shadow Ball over Ominous Wind does have the chance to raise all of its stats by one, so that's fine. And then finally, Confuse Ray, because it's never bad not to have Confuse Ray, you know? It's always fun to annoy the opponent. The last Pokemon I want to keep from his original team is Exeggutor, but I'm changing its moves. It has no Grass-type moves, and it's running Egg Bomb. Look, I know Egg Bomb's a fun move, and it fits the balls from a pile of eggs, but 100 power 70 actually is not something I like to fuck with. Also, look at its stats. Sure, its attack stat is great, but you want to use that amazing special attack stat. Its moves will be Psychic, Energy Ball, Sleep Powder, and Leech Seed type because, like I said before, it's Psychic. Sure, it can learn Leaf Storm as well, but dropping your special attack by 2 stages with this moveset is pretty detrimental. So Energy Ball is the next best option, and hey, second place for being 80 power and 100 actually is great. Exeggutor can learn both Sleep Powder and Hypnosis. And I get that Hypnosis is a theme better for being a Psychic-type guy and all, but hey, having the same effect. If I have to choose between a 55 accuracy sleep move and a 75 accuracy sleep move, I'm going with 75 accuracy all damn day. And finally, Leech Seed because it's annoying and Exeggutor is kind of bulky. Next up, I want to make his Slowbro into a Slowking. I don't know why they gave him Slowbro over Slowking. Like, they added Slowking as a new evolution of Slowpoke in Johto, and no big trainer uses it. I'm pretty sure it's used by some random fisherman or some shit. But I guess it's not that big of a difference in the long run because the only difference between Slowbro and Slowking is that Slowbro is better defense, Slowking has better special defense. That's the only difference between them. Anyway, on to its moves. Psychic, Surf, Ice Beam, and Slack Off. Do I need to repeat why I use Psychic again? Surf is 95 base power in this game, and Stab. This is the best Stab Slowpoke gets leveling up, or just in general. Ice Beam is great coverage, and finally Slack Off, since if I learned anything from Faulkner as a kid, there's nothing more infuriating than your opponent spamming a healing move.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
The next team I want to give him is Girafarig. Girafarig's a weird Pokemon that I love. Normal Psychic is a really fun type. It can be a mixed attacker, which is really rare for the Psychic-type Pokemon. It's also one of the few Pokemon that's names forwards and backwards is spelled the same. And unlike a little Momola, it's actually a good and fun Pokemon to use. And it has a head on its ass. All the qualifications you need for a good Pokemon, which will be Psychic, Return, Crunch, and Double Kick. Second, because I don't fuck with Zen Headbutt. Return Max Friendship plus Stab is 153 base power. Crunch is great coverage to move for. And finally, Double Kick for that Dark type weakness. Egg move, sure, but I'm making these teams. And if you use TMs on the teams, then fucking for their moves is okay too. For the last team member, I want to give one of my favorite original 151 Pokemon, Hypno. Look, I know it's creepy and it kind of looks like it diddles kids, but it could be a fun Pokemon to run. I'm going to give it a gimmick moveset because who doesn't like those? Focus Punch, Hypnosis, Dream Eater, and Substitute. This is for destruction, whether it's Williams or your destruction, Lady Luck will decide that. Focus Punch and Substitute name a more iconic duo in Pokemon. Actually, there's a lot more iconic duos in Pokemon, including a Pokemon based on duos. Anyway, this moveset is a complete circle. All moves play into each other. Hypnosis puts the enemy to sleep. Substitute to set up a dummy to absorb damage. Dream Eater sets the enemy was asleep due to Hypnosis to recover self or set up the Substitute. And finally, Focus Punch. With Substitute up, it's a guarantee to go off and hit the Dark-type Pokemon that Dream Eater can. This is William's new team. The first one is down, on to the next one. Next up is the Ninja Koga, who's also an executive in Team Rocket, and used to be a gym leader, and is a dad. You are a very busy man, Koga. Most of us only have time to be terrorists. Anyway, to his team, like I started the video, I said he's often an Ariados. Look, I love this Pokemon, I really do, but I'll be the first one to tell you, it sucks. Its only redeeming quality is that it can hit a decent Sucker Punch, but that's about it before it dies. So bye-bye, Ariados. I also want to take some changes to his Crobat. Instead of Wing Attack, I'll be giving it Brave Burn. Instead of Quick Attack, I'm going to give it Heat Wave. I know Brave Bird's an egg move, but so is Quick Attack, so fair game. I know what you're thinking. Why Heat Wave? Well, surprisingly, Crobat's special attack isn't that bad. Like, it's not award-winning or anything, but it's pretty decent for what it is. Heat Wave hits Steel types that body its other two typings. The rest of the moves are fine, though. Moving on to the next Pokemon. I know it's not a poison type, but I want to keep his fortress. But if it's a ninja thing, think about it. The whole point of this Pokemon is to set traps the enemy sets off, and then hit them hard where it hurts. Instead of Swift, I'm giving it Stealth Rock, more hazards to say. And instead of Protect, I'm giving it Spikes. I want this thing to be the ultimate hazard setter. I'll be keeping Explosions after it's done, it'll go boom. I'll be honest, his Muck, perfectly fine. Swim up to his Venomoth. Venomoth's a decent enough Pokemon. It's one of Koga's iconic Pokemon, in my opinion. But the moves, though, yeah, they suck. Like, why are you running Gust on this thing? Also, have you noticed? He has no stab moves on this thing at all. So first, bye-bye Gust. Introducing Bug Buzz. Instead of Supersonic, I'll be giving it Sludge Bomb. Bug Buzz and Sludge Bomb are the best stab it gets with Venomoth stats. Then Psychic can say, powerful coverage move, and finally Toxic because that's Koga's move. Like, seriously, that's his TM. He needs a Pokemon that has Toxic, or this is not Koga at all. For his final team member, I'm gonna give him Tentacruel. I was gonna go with Quillfish, but Quillfish as well. Let's just say that evolution was needed. Back to Tentacruel, though. He comes from Fuchsia City, and that city's right on the water, so he has plenty of access to Tentacruels and Tentacools. Also, so it's Pokemon Yellow Dex entry. Its 80 tentacles could stretch out and contract freely. They wrap around prey and weaken it with poison. That screams Koga. And given that he's the villain in some of his appearances, this is a scary Pokemon for him. He also has one in the manga as well. Onto its moves, Hydro Pump, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam, and Toxic. The first two moves are about absolute power. Hydro Pump being the strongest stab for it, Sludge Bomb for that poison stab, Ice Beam for powerful coverage, and finally Toxic, so like I just said, it's Koga's move. And it fits no matter what. This is Koga's new team. 2 done, now 2 to go. Guess who's back? Back again. Bruno's back. Tell your friends. Cause he sucks, cause he sucks, cause he sucks, cause he... What the hell happened? Where even am I? Oh yeah, talking about Bruno. Congratulations, Bruno, for the 2nd game in a row. You're still the worst Elite Four member. But hey, you got a little bit better. You dropped at least one of the Onyxes. Let's start with this Ace, Machamp. Its ability is No Guard. I want to take advantage of that. Instead of Rock Slide, I'll be giving it Stone Edge. Instead of Force, I'll be giving it Dynamic Punch. Payback instead of Revenge. And finally, I'll be keeping Cross Chop. No Guard allows moves to never miss when this Pokemon is out. I get a bunch of low action moves to take advantage of it. Dynamic Punch is the same power as Cross Chop, but it can confuse the target. Stone Edge is a more powerful version of Rock Slide. And finally, Payback is the same as Revenge, but it hits Psychic-type Pokemon and Ghost types. Unfortunately, it loses its stab, but you know what? It's a fair trade. Let's get to his Hitmons now. First up's Hitmonlee. It's completely fine. I have no problem with this moveset. Next up's Hitmonchan. I only want to trade Bullet Punch for Mach Punch. It's the same exact move as Bullet Punch, but he gets stabbed from it, since weirdly enough, Hitmonchan has no fighting type moves. Non Hitmontop. Starting off, I hate Triple Kick. Wanna know why? Watch this video. I use Bruno's team in Heart Gold, and god, I hate that move so much. 10 power gets stronger per kick and 90 accuracy. No, why would I do that to myself? So instead, it's getting close combat, and fuck Dig, it's getting Earthquake instead. Counter, Quick Attack, and Stay. So now he has the best fighting type move, Earthquake, Counter, and Quick Attack. It's great for its mess speed. For his final team member, I'll be taking his Onix and evolving it to Steelix. I know it's not a fighting type, but Bruno has at least one member in the Onix line. It's almost like part of his character at this point. He also has one of his Fire Red and Leaf Green rematch teams, so yeah, it fits. Moves will be Gyro Ball, Earthquake, Ice Fang, and Screech. Gyro Ball for its slow speed, Earthquake for stab, Ice Fang for coverage, and Screech that Steelix is an upgrade from Onix, but its attack stack can still be better, so Screech lets it hit harder. That's Bruno done, only one Elite Four member left. Let's get to her. The final Elite Four member, Karen, the one everyone quotes for. You should use your favorite Pokemon instead of the good ones, which is fair enough. I am a Delcatty fan after all. She's also low-key saying that your favorite Pokemon are ass, so take that as you will. Anyway, she's a new Dark-type Elite Four member, featuring 1 Dark-type you can get, and 2 you can't get till post-game, and a Gengar and a Vileplume. Quite the weird team. Let's start with her Houndoom. Only change is that Crunch will be replaced by Solar Beam. Since it already has Dark Pulse and a way better special attack stack, Crunch is just unnecessary, and Solar Beam is good coverage for it. I would evolve our Murkrow into Honchkrow, but it's not in the Johto Dex. It's a part of the National Dex, but Murkrow can still hit hard. Instead of Pluck, I'll be giving it Drill Peck. I'll keep Sucker Punch, keep Feint Attacks, weirdly enough, it's one of its better stab moves. And finally, Steel Bank for coverage. Next up is our Umbreon. It's completely fine, but instead of Feint Attack, I'll be giving it Wish. It's tanky, and just to make it more annoying. Wish, Double Team, and Confuse Ray. That is a scary combination. Good luck. Next up, I'm keeping her Gengar. Why not? Ghost and Dark are nearly identical offensive-wise, but her moveset is just weird. Spite is a weird choice in Karen. I want you to lick me, not your Gengar. Destiny Ball and Focus Balls are fun moves though, so I'll keep those too. Other two will be replaced. Instead of Lick, obvious replacement, Shadow Ball, you know, best special ghost type stab for it. Instead of Spite, I'll go with Sludge Bomb, since it's a powerful stab onto her final team member. Finally, I'll be giving her a new ace. She doesn't need a Vileplume, so let's get to her with a true Dark type ace, Tyranitar. If Let's can have a Dragonite Elite Four, Karen can have a Tyranitar. You know what? Fuck it, she's the final Elite Four member, the final hurdle before the champion. Here's the moveset. Stone Edge, Crunch, Earthquake, and Dragon Dance. Yeah, all-out power. Stone Edge and Crunch for stab. Earthquake is always great for physical attack. And finally, Dragon Dance. Maybe Lance has a Charmander that got Dragon Dance from his Dragonite, and that Charmander gave Tyranitar Dragon Dance. Yeah, have fun with that. And with that, we have finished Karen's team and the final Elite Four member. So yeah, that would be the changes that would make to Elite Four in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Out of all the teams I've done so far in this like series, whatever you want to call it, it's probably the least changes I've ever had to do. Like, they're not perfect, but they're also not Kalos or low levels of bad. Well, that's the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe, like, comment, see future all other bullshit, and I'll see y'all later. Till next time. Peace, bitches!